Hi folks, I'm the newstarcadefan here, and welcome back to Battleship Bishojo. In the last episode, Ocean told us exactly what we had to learn, and there was a lot. In this episode, we got to deal with a very angry Katsu. You just had to make a show out of it, didn't you? Hey, if anything, I just learned a lot of stuff that you guys have never seen before. For example, they don't eat people. That's completely a myth. Daiki, I already knew that. What are you name? Goodbye. A flutter there was. Ocean gave one last loud goodbye before turning around, diving back down the boat, giving a few more rocks back and forth before settling. Regardless, it's good to see you made it back in one piece. As much of an idiot as you can be. Hey, Miyoko, look him over once just in case, can you? My pleasure. With that, I'm on my way to the med bay. I stayed pretty silent and did as Miyoko, only asking some basic questions. Where the pain was, if it was a stabbing and all that. After all the crazy events that just happened, I'm sure that she wasn't in the best mood to converse, even if she was chattier than the rest of the crew. I stepped out of the med bay and made my way to my room, flopping down on my bed, passing out. It was crazy how short the days seemed to be around here. Of course, this is one of those situations where time in this world passes faster than in your own. That is, you probably would have been gone for like a day or something. I really couldn't tell if there was some sort of weird time fluctuation here or if time really just flew. Either way, I was already wiped. I was woken up by an explosion. Huh? What's going on? After I thrown it upwards and stubbed my toe on a box, jumping around in place for pain for a moment, I decided to head down and investigate. The place I decided was Drake was downstairs in the boiler room. My first guess wasn't incorrect. Where I usually would see the boiler and Olivia's bench interventions were merely a cloud of smoke. I can hear coughing and water splashing. I made my way down to hurry to help in any way I could. Olivia, you down here? Daiki, is that you? What are you doing down here? Helping. Now what happened? Daiki, this is dangerous. Quit talking and tell me what's going on. I know that didn't make perfect sense, but now it doesn't seem like the time for semantics. Alright. We had some rough water and the boiler had a hiccup. One of the pipes busted and we got a hole in the lower part of the ship. You focus on the boiler, I'll take care of the hole, alright? But, look, let's give me the tools and I'll help, alright? She was silent for a bit, then nodded, handed me a hammer and directed me to a pile of wood used for repairs. I made quick work as she went over to the boiler with her own tools. As I got my bearings, the smoke continued to billow out, completely filling the room, making it even more difficult to see. Yikes, this is scary. I got a few nails and put a board over the gushing gap. We both were coughing and wheezing as we did our best to fix the issues at hand. Finally, after a lot of focus, I managed to get a nail down on the wood, then another, and another. Eventually, the gap was covered and water was no longer gushing, and had been reduced to a small leak. That can be finished up later. I stood and went over to Olivia, well, as much as I could. The thick steam of smoke, or whatever, was pretty much made things impossible to see, unless they were directly in front of my face. Olivia, are you alright? I held my hands in an attempt to find where she was. It wasn't long until his hands were filled with something soft. Oops, you done goofed, Daiki. Of course I immediately knew what I was holding. I froze in place. Only seconds passed and Olivia came into view, furious look upon her friend. Yeah, she's pissed and embarrassed. And what do you think you're doing? Yeah, she's pissed, and she's embarrassed. But it was accidental because we couldn't see. Helping? I suggest you let go now. I did as I was told, my hands falling back to my sides. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, but I wasn't that what I was going for? Then why did you hold both your hands exactly like that? I mean, yeah, that's fair. They were kind of in boob grabs. How have I not hit you by now? That's a good question. Because I helped? Yeah. The steam was finally venting and settling, leaving only a patched up boiler and a small leaking board left in the wake of the chaos. I appreciate it, though I could have handled it. I have no doubt you could have handled it, but that wasn't why I helped. A sailor always assists a fellow crewmate whenever necessary. Hmm, so they did teach you that stuff where you're from? Of course. Why do you think I was brought up? Yeah, you were. You thought I was raised in a barn or something? The way you act sometimes, well, times before this, I wouldn't have been surprised. But I was out of line with the Alvar. I'm sorry. No need to apologize, Olivia. I'm just glad I can help. Huh? Um, were you expecting something? Well, I mean, if you want, you had a handful of my boobs, and I didn't punch you. I say that's thank you enough, isn't that? It is, y'all. Yeah, she didn't send you flying into the stratosphere. I could tell she was getting a bit annoyed with me just then there, so I nodded and promptly left, making my way back to the top of the ship. It's strange, but how come no one else came down to see what was going on? I saw Sophie cleaning on the main decks again and decided to step over. Hey there, Soph. Huh? Oh, hi, Daiki. How are you this morning? Um, fine. Just woke up to an explosion is all. Did you not hear all of that, or? Oh, the stuff from the boiler room? Yes, I heard it. But I know Olivia can usually handle herself pretty well down there. But I'm no good with any of the technology they have down there, so I just get in the way. Aw. At least she's honest. Did you at least check to see if she was alright? No, I guess. I guess I didn't. I was so worried about my work, I really didn't. I understand how that goes. You're into your work, but you just don't think things through. Well, well, hey, don't feel too bad. I'm not trying to do this. I was just wondering what was happening. That was all. I trust Olivia a lot. Maybe sometimes too much. I should have checked either way. She's fine, Sophie. Just a bit of a boiler mishap. Those have happened before, huh? Yeah, this isn't exactly the best brand new vessel in the entire sea. It's a bit of a fixer-upper. Hee hee. Well, yeah. Which is why I usually have to clean that so often. You know I can help you with that sometime, right? Oh, I can't ask that of you. Right after you helped Olivia out with the boiler? Why not? You've helped enough today, silly. That, and I think Katsu wanted to see you in her office when you woke up. You sleep super late, you know. I guess that makes sense. Alright, I'll go see what she wants. Where's her office at? Top deck. Door in the very back, near the port side. Can't miss it. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know, Soph. No problem, Daiki. With that, I made my way over to the captain's quarters. A door on the port side, Sophie had said. As soon as I reached it, I tested the doorknob to see if it was already open. Turns out it was Katsu just sitting there, compass in front of her, leaning forward. That was a nice sight, but I tried not to be obvious about it. I gave the side of the doorway a knock, 3 knocks. She darted her eyes up towards me, smirking. Ah, there you are. What's up, Captain? Sophie said you wanted to see me. Yeah, I was thinking about what you said before. I figured it might be best to let you know the plan beforehand. Take a seat. There were 2 chairs nearby. The desk that Katsu sat at, and I took one of the one. Oof. There were 2 chairs nearby the desk that Katsu sat on. I took the one on the right and turned it slightly to face her. Did you hear that explosion at all this morning? I was just about to check in. Is everything alright? Yeah, Olivia was just having some issues with the boiler. I assume she got it all patched up. Yep, excellent. That's what I thought. That's why I brought her aboard for. Of course. She spun in her chair a moment before getting serious again. Right, the next bounty, so. She held the compass up. The image that was imprinted on it has now changed to a white silhouette of a tiger. Oh, this is where things start getting, well, dicey. This is the Yanachenko. The Gesundheit? No! Why would you make an overused joke like that? I don't know, it's an easy one to make. Whatever. The point is, this is our next bounty target. It is, huh? So that's... what's the... First of all, what is it? I just had that this... Okay, hold on right there. When I first confronted you about the old mythical, you told me they weren't considered mythical. I was referring to sirens and merfolk, as well as a few others out there. Though those creatures aren't mythical, but these things like the Yachaneko are, it's less that they're mythical more that they're, well, thinking of them as endangered species hunted to extinction. You're hunting an endangered species? It brings in the most money, yes. Alright, questionable morals aside, continue your legend story. Legend has it that the Yan- Yanchaneko is a white tiger with a strange yet terrific power. It's said to be omniscient, a shapeshifter, and above all, extremely perverted. Oh boy. Alright. And you're going after a tiger pervert because the price is right. And I didn't have to bid $1 over somebody to get the price either. Are we allowed to say that, or I have no idea what you're talking about. Look, if we can get this thing, we'll be set up for life. It's like it was a Santiago or whatever. That's a Zoe game. And yes, I'm aware that plans didn't go well for that. But the Yachaneko is said to be very small in size and thus easier to capture. Alright. Alright, I guess my next question is, what the heck is a tiger doing in the middle of the ocean? Your guess is as good as mine. I would assume that it adopted to the open waters and lives upon small archipelagos out on the sea. Alright, so what's the plan then? We're on our way to the presumed location, following the compass, of course. Once we get there, we bait it onto the ship. How do we do that? She smirked at my question. That wasn't a good sign. And here's where I'm going to leave it here. If you like this episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It does help the channel out a lot. Anyway, I'm the new newstarcadefan here saying thanks for watching, have a good day or night wherever you are, and bye for now. Let's just hope that Daiki doesn't become cat child in the near future.